Hello guys and welcome to my new video. As you can already tell from the title, today I'm gonna redesign Adrien and well, his super persona, Cat Noir. Yes, I just said super persona, I'm sorry. It's 7 AM in the morning and I'm really tired right now. But I'm doing this voiceover right now, and as you can already see, we're starting with a sketch. I usually don't include much sketching process in my video because I think it's relatively boring, because I'm relatively taking a long time to sketch, you know what I mean? Like, sketching is like maybe a little longer than my first step of coloring, and it's just annoying, honestly. Trying to get the pose right, and then this one eye is way higher than the other. I think if you're an artist, you can probably relate to my struggles. But I decided to just include some little bit of sketching process. It's not a lot, Jesus. You can tell I'm tired. I'm not talking sense right now. But I'm not deleting this voiceover because, well, I need a voiceover. And I don't have a script. Because when I talk with a script, it happens that I just sound like a robot. So anyways, let's talk about Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir. I think and Cat Noir is also in the title, but I'm not sure. But I watched this show. I think it's a kid show, honestly. It's kind of embarrassing. When I was a child, obviously. I have a childhood friend who loves the show, so I always had to watch it. And no, I can't stop watching it because I'm already in too deep. I'm really sorry for myself, by the way. So, I think we all have problems with the show. Like, first off, I love the show. I love the idea. I love the concept, but I don't like how it's done. I don't like how, for example, Marinette is like this weird stalker girl. And I also don't like how Adrien is basically just the sidekick the entire fucking show, yes? I think we can all agree it has some flaws, but I like the idea of it. But I think they could have done much more with the show, honestly. But I think we all know that the show makers are... let's not talk about the show makers. And so here you can already see my sketch, or I'm starting to color it right now for Adrien. I think Adrien looks a little bit boring, especially since I think for 5 seasons now he just wears the same things over and over again, and they don't do variation with the clothes. I think that's a little odd, but like, yeah, sure, for animation costs I can get it. So, since Adrien is like the son from Gabriel, and Gabriel is this designer. Here, by the way, my cereal that I was eating at this moment. Sorry, I just wanted to show this for some reason. I like cereal, alright? Anyways, Gabriel is this clothes designer, so I think his son is like his model. He wants to show his clothes off. And he probably, like, we all know how Gabriel is like, you know. He cares a lot about his designs, and he is a little bit crazy when he goes into, spoiler alert, Hawk Moth mode. Or Scarlet Moth, or Shadow Moth, or whatever he's called. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm a little bit heated. So I decided to give him more of a designer clothes style. Of course, Adrien doesn't like this style, but he has to wear it because, well, his dad wants him to wear it, and Adrien is like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna wear it. So I gave him a turtleneck. Why? I don't know. I think it's designer clothes-ish. I don't know. I think a lot of designer... It just tells me that you take style and clothing seriously. Like, usually I just wear t-shirts or hoodies. I don't wear anything else, honestly. But a turtleneck is just like, it speaks stylish to me, you know. I usually don't see people my age wearing this. I just see people like around their 30s and they look stylish overall, and then they wear turtlenecks, you know what I mean? So I was like, it's stylish, his dad probably made him wear it, then a jacket. Don't worry, this jacket is going to look better once I finished it. But I wanted it to be a beige jacket. To like kinda match with his hair. Because I like to have the color, like in my designs, I like to have some color variation, but the same color overall. I don't really know how to explain this, like to have the color exact. Okay, nah, I'm just not trying to explain it. Because then I have to stop my recording, delete this part, and then do it again because I'm just talking nonsense right now. But I won't, I will do it in one go because I just simply don't have a lot of time, actually. But what I'm trying to say, I like to have, like his hair is beige. It's supposed to be blonde in the show, I guess. But honestly, I don't know how to draw blonde hair, so it kind of looks beige. Because I want to put more details in it, but then it looks more brown, and then I'm trying to lighten it up, and then it looks beige. So having the same color in 2 times in the same design is like cohesive. It makes it look cohesive and more put together, I think. And then I gave him some suit pants. I don't really know what these type of pants are called. I actually own a pair of these and they are really stylish. But like they have like a design on it, like stripes. I'm gonna draw the stripes later because it took me quite a while to draw them, honestly. I had to redo the entire pants one time because I drew the stripes too big, and then I had to cover up the entire stripes, do it all again, draw all the shadow again, boom, do it again. You're gonna see it in around the end result, or like in about a few seconds. I can see it in my program right now. It's about to show in a few seconds. I also don't like including a line art process because it's just boring. It takes me also quite a long while to do the line art because line art is kind of here you can see the finished result and you can see how much more stylish it is. Yeah, a side view angle because I don't know. I also decided to give Adrien like a necklace with a moon on it to like kinda suggest that he's Cat Noir. And don't look at Black, I can't draw cats. I usually only draw humans. But like I think his overall clothes are more stylish, it looks more expensive and more like he's actually the son of an designer, you know what I mean? I think it looks a little bit uncomfortable, honestly, but I don't think he will be wearing just this one for the rest of his life, you know? It's just my idea. I like the pants, honestly. They're kind of fire. So we can move on to my Cat Noir design now. So I think the Cat Noir design is actually kind of cool, but I don't like the skin-tight suit. Honestly. Oh, here by the way, my new setup. I kind of put a tablecloth so it doesn't look white on white anymore, so it has a bit more contrast. But like Cat Noir's design, I like the suit, but I don't like it. Does it make sense? Like I'm getting kind of bored by it, honestly. Like it just a skin tight suit with like a bell on it and I don't know what's it called in English. A belt as a cat's tail. I think it's a nice concept idea, but I think fighting with a skin-tight suit is awful. I don't know how they do it, honestly, because I think it will be uncomfortable. So I wanted to give Adrien something more loose and something more rebellish, because his like entire character arc is like he's trying to do things that he wants and he's like captured in his dad's hands basically. So that's why he has to wear these designer clothes when he's Adrien, because he can't tell his dad that he doesn't want to wear these clothes and he doesn't want to wear them. That's why they look so uncomfortable, you know. So here in his Cat Noir design, I wanted to give him more of an Adrien vibe, you know. Like, to be more loose and more rebellish and just more freely. And I'm kind of trying to show that with like looser clothes, so it doesn't look like he's trapped in his suit, if it makes sense. You know what I'm trying to say? You can see I kind of kept the turtleneck thing that he actually has on his suit, but I made it like a shirt with like his Cat Noir design on it, which he usually has on his wing. I think including that design is genius. Okay, no, I'm not calling myself a genius, by the way. I'm far from it. But I actually want to include the ring logo somewhere else than only on the ring, since the ring is so small you can't see it, but I think it's a great design. I also love the green and black color combination, so I'm keeping that as well. You can already see that I gave him a jacket. It kind of looks like his there was one movie from Miraculous Ladybug where they had like a multiverse, and there was another Cat Noir who looked really awful. I must say, he had like really green spiky hair and like purple eyes, but he also had this kind of jacket. And I kind of took inspiration from that because, I don't know, I just like the idea of the jacket. But in the multiverse thing, he had like this really short jacket and I didn't like that at all. I also decided to give him some spikes on the jacket itself, because I don't know, it just shows a rebellic teenager to me. You know, like when you're in that phase where you wanna wear black and be cool and stuff, but you remember back it's actually not cool anymore. I had a phase like that. But let's not talk about me. I also decided to give Adrien some pockets, like military type pockets on his belt. You can see them there. Just for storage reasons. Oh no, I think they look cool. I think a rebellious teenage boy would wear these. I would definitely do that. My coloring process is a bit different, by the way. I'm using blue as a sort of shadow color and then coloring over it with black. But it didn't really work out. Usually it works out, but yeah, I'm drawing with watercolors for the majority, but I'm switching to gouache later on and coloring over it, making it look better and more polished. Don't worry, it will look better in the end. And yes, I know the belt that I drew for Cat Noir looks a bit jagged. Yes, it looks better now. I wanted to incorporate the green design a lot more in his overall suit, so I gave him a lot of green stripes, and here you can see the tips of his hair are supposed to be green. Yes, his hair is white. I don't like that Adrien keeps the blonde hair in his Cat Noir design. I think it looks cool, but I think white hair looks a bit cooler. I also I wanted to give him black hair at first, but I think white hair actually has a better contrast, because I wanted to give him more green in his design. So I was like, I'm gonna give him white hair with green tips on it. I think that looks cool, honestly. But I don't know about you. What do you like about this design? If you like the hair, let me know in the comments. I always am happy about reading comments, by the way. But like, I think in this original design there's like, it looks more like a fighter, sure. I don't have anything against the suit, but he only has green eyes. That's it. He has green eyes, and then nothing else about this design is green. But I really like these green eyes. So I wanted to have more green. So I did one pose, which you could already see. That just Adrien, Cat Noir, obviously. Who's Adrien? I don't know, but he's Cat Noir. One pose and one close-up of his cataclysm. I don't know if you pronounce cataclysm that way, because in Germany, since I'm watching the show in German, because, well, I'm German, it's not called cataclysm. So I don't know how to pronounce that word, I'm sorry. But I wanted to draw that as well. And honestly, I just wanted to draw a close-up of his face, because I like drawing faces, if you couldn't tell. I also did keep the mask as it is in the show, because I honestly think it's cool and there's nothing to improve of. I just gave the mask more stripes because I don't know, I like stripes apparently. I also decided to give him a more I don't know what's called, more chaos-like hair. Like in his Adrien form, I did kind of make him have a side part because it just also shows that he's like, I don't know, witch or something, and he has a side part and his hair is always done perfectly. But in his Cat Noir form, he has like, his hair is doing whatever it wants. He doesn't care about his hair, he doesn't care about what he has to wear, he can just be himself. That's basically his whole Cat Noir persona or something. The whole point of his character, and while he's being Cat Noir, he can be himself. And while he's being Adrien and controlled by his father, he can't, so it's a great contrast. Obviously, Adrien is a really cool character, but I really wish they did more with him. Like, especially the entire show, he's like just a sidekick of Ladybug. It's like, Ladybug does everything, Ladybug is smart, and Cat Noir is always messing up something. Cat Noir is messing up this, and Ladybug has to fix this, what Cat Noir messed up. And I kind of hate that, because I think they're supposed to be a team, and honestly I always wanted to be Cat Noir when I was a child, because he's cool, but it's kind of sad just seeing him as a sidekick, honestly. I wish they did more, and especially in the last season, little spoiler alert, where Marinette, Ladybug fought against Adrien, not Adrien, what's he called? Gabriel Agrest, alias Hawkmoth, and Adrien was just sitting in this white room the entire course of it. He was just sitting there doing nothing, as if the show is really only about Ladybug. And honestly, I kinda hated that. I wish they'd done more with Adrien, honestly. His character is like, it has so much potential. He could literally be the main character and I wouldn't, and the show would be so much better, honestly. He could be the main character and we could have so many arcs of his like family life and so. But they just did him dirty. They did my boy dirty. But here you can see I gave him some stripes on his eyes. Why? I don't know, I think it looks better. You can fight me on it in the comments if you want, but I think it looks better. I also gave him eyebrows. I don't like how the mask like don't have eyebrows. I don't know, like the show managed to do emotion with these masks really great, but I don't know, I can't. So I gave him neon green eyebrows on top of his mask. Does it make any sense that they're on top of his mask? No. Am I still drawing them? Yes. You can fight me on it, honestly. Okay, no, don't fight me on it. I'm sorry, I'm yapping a lot of nonsense right now. But... and don't hate me on this hand. I had like a reference post for this hand. I found this on Pinterest, I think. And I can't draw hands, so that's why the hand looks like that. And especially the thumb, I messed that up real bad. You can also tell me what you like, if you like my new setup with this tablecloth and the more warm light, because I don't know, I just thought it looked more aesthetically pleasing, so I wanted to change it. I don't know if it looks better or not. I think it does, but I don't know what you guys think about it. So here I'm just including how I'm coloring it again, but like I said, I will just cover it with gouache paint, so what I'm doing right now theoretically doesn't make any sense. Well, it does help yourself with knowing where you put your shadows in. And this, what I'm doing right now with the purple on the face, this actually helps. If you put purple on the face, where your shadows are going to be, let it dry. This is important, let it dry. And then go over it with the skin color of your choice. then you already have shadows in your skin color. I think it's awesome. I don't know where I picked it up. I picked it up from somewhere. I watched a YouTube or something and they talked about this and I use it, and I don't know from who I have it, but it's definitely helpful. I kinda gave him a leather jacket, honestly. And I didn't know if I should give him like gloves that should be reaching his elbow, so I just gave him normal gloves. I also kept the nails. He has like cat nails also. I kept those because I think it fits with the cat theme. I also got rid of this bell that he has. I kind of complained if I should keep it or not because it actually is kind of funny, but I think it will be really uncomfortable. Like if you're running and fighting, the bell will just bounce and make noise. I think that will be not practical. Like everybody can hear you running because you have a bell on your neck. And so I took it away. Here you can see me drawing with gouache. Oh no, wait. Yeah, you know, you can see what I talked about with the skin color. You can now see that you already have variation in the skin color because you put down purple. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. You can fight me on it, but I think it's awesome. You can also tell me in the comments who I should redesign next, because I would like to redesign Adrien's dad, honestly. That's definitely on my list somewhere in the future, but you can also tell me which one would you like to see redesigned the most, you know, like Ladybug, or I don't know, Arya, or what's her name again, Leela, or I don't know. I like to do redesigns, honestly. But this one obviously right now is my favorite, except for the anatomy. The anatomy isn't that great. But I already want to thank you for watching this video, and you can stay for the end results. I'm gonna include some photos that don't include my hand swooshing over the page. You can tell me in the comments what you think about my redesign, and maybe tell some critiques if you don't think it fits the character. Just tell me. I would appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to my voice, apparently, because I'm yapping a lot. See you in the next one.